Man, let's be real. School is one of the worst places you can stick a kid in for 8 hours a day. You got annoying teachers, annoying classmates, homework, unnecessary tests. But there's one thing that made every terrible school day worth it, and that was field trips. Boy, everybody wanted to go to those trips. As soon as we knew there was a trip coming up, everyone would be on their best behavior for the rest of the week. Even the black kids. You see motherfuckers who got ADHD all of a sudden start paying attention in class. The bad kids ain't skipping class no more, all because we wanted to go on the trips. And for those of y'all who don't know what a school field trip is, one, I feel bad for you, but it's a day where everybody gathered together on a school bus and we head out to some place, either a museum, an aquarium, it could be a water park, anywhere. Everybody just get together and get lit. Alright, now I know the field trips might sound like they were all great, but with everything good, there's a dark side. And today we're going to take a trip back to school and look at the pros and cons of a school trip. The first one is obvious. We don't have to be in class. I swear, 90% of the kids that went on trips, they didn't want to go for real. We just wanted to be anywhere but the school. I remember my school had a trip to a museum once and we were all excited to go. Now, were we excited about the actual trip? Hell nah. Who the fuck want to go to a museum and look at dinosaur dicks? Now, I'm good off that, bro. Now, the reason we were all hyped is because we didn't have to be in the class that day. Now, I know some kids can stay behind and chill, but at my school, if you stayed back, nigga, the school staff took it as personal disrespect. Oh, you too good to get on a school bus with us? Alright, eat this classwork, little nigga. The kids who stayed behind had a buckload of work to do. They couldn't even relax. Another thing that was cool about school trips is that you get to go to new places and have new experiences. We all know school is lame as hell. You see the same people, eat the same food, stalk the same girls. It's routine. So a trip gives you something fresh. And one of the best field trips I ever had was when my school went ice skating. Now, ice skating itself ain't all that, unless you're from like Africa, then that's just a myth to you. But the trip was fun because of the experience. The whole time I was skating with this little shorty, feeling the buttocks, straight grabbing that motherfucker. Everybody was just having fun. The kids were playing. This one lanky bitch who hit it on me once fell on the ice and broke a finger. It was just a good experience overall. But you also got those field trips that are just hell on earth. Like, why is this even a trip? Who planned this? Take that boy to the gulag.
Dude, stop! Let me go! Dude! Let me go! Dude! I'm gonna report you! Dude! Let me go!
The teachers be all excited announcing the trip, hyping it up like we're going to a strip club or something. But when the trip finally comes, it's a goddamn disappointment, like a new Kanye album. And I got one experience in particular that comes to mind when I think of a bad trip. We'll call this story Zumba Day. So my teacher says we're going on a trip to a Zumba studio. And in my head, I'm like, I get to watch girls wear this, do this, for free. Somebody pinch me because I gotta be dreaming. So boom, finally the big day comes. I put on my uniform, slide on my best pair of Pumas, and get on the school bus. And we head to the Zumba studio. And the whole ride, the only thing running through my mind is thick Latinas, thick Latinas, thick Latinas. And lo and behold, when we arrive, a thick Latina. A thick Latina, singular. And I'm sitting there like, where the rest at? Did they get caught jumping the wall or something? But I'm like, you know what? One Latina is like 10 white girls, so I'll take it. Then the teacher utters the most vile sentence I've heard to this day. Are you guys ready to dance? Bitch, man don't dance. What you mean, you guys? I thought we came here for a show. I even bought my 3D glasses. Turns out the trip wasn't watching Latinas dance in 3D, but we the students were gonna do Zumba. I'm good off that. If I wanted to dance and lose some weight, I'll start crib walking. I'm a healthy young man. I don't need no Zumba. I need to see some BBL shaking. Zumba is for thick Latinas and overweight Americans. Last I checked, my ass don't eat up my jeans, and I came here by boat, so I'm neither. That trip was just a huge disappointment. I sat in the back of the studio for 3 hours, mad as hell. But on the other hand, we got those trips that were overhyped, but lived up to the hype. When the trip came, it was mad lit. And most of the time, it will always be the end of the year trip. The end of the year trips were always lit, especially for the seniors, because it would always be something extravagant, like Six Flags, Hershey Park, or Cool Water Park. It just would always be lit. Every kid would be fine to go, even the ones who usually stay behind. The only bad part about those trips is that your grades had to be on point so you could go. And that never made any sense. Like, one, you're already charging us and you want us to have good grades? Like, nigga, take the $90 and let me on the damn bus. But overall, those trips were always fun and everyone had a good time. And the best part is usually come back mad late, like 8, 9 o'clock, and head straight home and sleep. It was just a good day. I remember in my 5th grade trip, we went to a ranch in Mexico. Really? Mexico? Hell nah. It was upstate New York. If I was in Mexico, I'll probably be in a 50-gallon drum right now. But this trip was lit. Every kid bought their overnight clothes and food, except me. I forgot we had a trip. Plus, I was late. I ran in that bus last minute, and boy was I unprepared. The only thing that saved me was my godlike riz. I was rizzing up this little Middle Eastern chick, you feel me? Your boy Ben had foreigns, and I ain't talking about cars. She was digging your boy. She gave me food, juice box, and everything. I was a god amongst models on that motherfucking coach bus. These niggas had iPhones, Jordans, fresh cut, and who gave them food? They mama. Who gave them a juice box? They mama. Niggas ain't had game like me for real, bro. But overall, the trip was just lit. We rode horses, ate burgers, me and Shorty went on a long walk, and we just talked. Keep in mind, this is all in 5th grade. Me and Shorty had a little moment. We stared at the sunset. That was mad romantic on my mama. Then we walked back to the group just straight smiling. You could tell by her smile she was just talking to a Riz god. But the trips I know we all hated were the ones where the class would go to a place and have mad fun. Kids run around, get lit. Then when we get back to the class, they expect us to write a paper on our experience. Bro, why? Just why? Why can't you just let kids have fun and call it a day? And the papers will have the dumbest questions. The trip will be like a bowling trip. Then the paper goes, what did you learn today? How to bring my self-esteem down? How did this trip make you feel? All the little thotties just watched me fumble a bowling match. How do you think I feel? To be honest, the essays and questions after the trip just ruins the whole vibe. Like all that fun we just had just got ruined. No one is trying to take a test after a field trip. I remember my class went on a trip to an aquarium and it was lit. We saw some sharks, some dolphins. They even had a slam poetry show, and it really highlighted what true failure looks like. 3 grown men reading a poem together. You just gotta question the mental health of these people. And overall, we just had a good time. I mean, the show was trash, but it was something to look at. On the way back, I even got a little action with a shorty on the bus. Let's just say by the time we got back, my fingers were wetter than that aquarium. Then the teacher gonna hand out a paper talking about what did we learn today? Well, I learned that my fingers can navigate wet places better than a shark, I'll tell you that. Go comment down below your best or worst school trip experiences. Meow.